Hello everyone, this is Nija. This is episode 7 of Feed the Beast mod pack, the Beta A. This will actually be the last episode of this season because there's a new version out, the one for Minecraft version 1.4.6. I'm going to be playing the mindcrack version since those are the only there's two new packs available, the Direwolf and the mindcrack. I'll be playing the mindcrack because I don't know, because I watch a lot of those guys and I follow their stuff, so I figure I might as well be playing the same thing. I made a few changes here. Let's see, I don't know if I showed this last time actually. Let's see, I switched this around. It used to be the levers were over here before and you had to switch both of them at the same time to get the rows back. Instead I switched it so they come up. The ones on the floor come up and the ones on the ceiling come down, so it's you can control it a lot easier. Let's see, what else did I do here? I added a couple more chests. Was running out of space. Okay, I made a big change to the power station over here. I added the hopper, and this is because now I have the saplings feeding up here too, so this can take saplings and seeds. So if this is burning saplings at the time and wheat comes in, it'll just hold it in the queue right here instead of popping out on the top. And I also added another system. I added a squeezer for the seeds. You can actually use seed oil to power biogas engines. So I have my seeds aren't going to waste anymore, so I'm using those for these three engines. When you're burning seed oil though, these will produce less MJs per tick, which is these will do 3 per tick, so not as much power, but it's it's more free power. So I don't have these turned on at the moment because I was letting this catch back up. I traveled outside of the area for a while, and I guess these farms weren't working, but the engines were still going or something, so it was burning up all the fuel. So yeah, let's turn these back on. Okay, I replaced all of the conductive pipes with this stuff, which is the I believe they're called redstone conduits. Let's see, I know they're conduits, but I remember it's redstone energy conduit. And these are better in the sense that they don't have any loss of power over distance, I don't think. And this is the redstone energy what do you call this one? Redstone energy cell. And this is a very cool thing. It's like a bat box for buildcraft power, and you can control how much energy is coming in and how much you're outputting, which can be very useful. And another thing that's really cool about this, you can actually pick this thing up. You have to do like a sneak and then right click on it, and you'll pick it up and it'll still have the power that's inside it. See how it has charge? It has 108,000 megajoules in it, or Minecraft joules. I always like to call them megajoules for some reason. These things are very cool though. They so you can be building up a bunch of power, and you can take it with you to some other remote location and, like, say, run the filler or run a quarry, or I don't know. It's basically a very good portable power, and it's also good that none of your power goes to waste. You can store it, because a lot of times, say if you're only running a couple machines at the time, you could either turn these engines off, which is going to cost you lava, Or yeah, if you have one of these, you can just store the energy. Okay, let's see, what other changes did I make here? I added a lot of the thermal expansion machines. Okay, the pulverizer and induction smelter. You need these two to actually make the redstone energy conduit and the redstone energy cell. This is also required for the redstone energy cell. Let's see, or the and the conduits. That's because you have to infuse them with liquid redstone, and you do that like so. Like you have to make a redstone energy conduit, and these you need the pulverizer and the induction smelter for this. Yeah, because you gotta pulverize obsidian and lead, or yeah, you can use ingots too, but yeah, the obsidian I don't think it'll use macerated obsidian. Probably can't even macerate that. And the redstone energy cell uses kind of similar ingredients. Let's see. Yeah, for this, before you put it in the liquid transposer to get the energy cell, you gotta get a energy storage frame or whatever it's called. The frame is made like this. This recipe might have actually changed in the next version, so I think this one's the same, but let's see. I think it's this one that's a little different. I could be wrong though, I don't know. So yeah, these electrum ingots, you need a lot of those for making this stuff. But in my next playthrough, because I'm gonna have to start a new world in the next season, because red power's added, and red power adds a lot of new ores and a lot of land generation. And I've walked around this place quite a bit, just looking for animals and stuff. So if I would keep this world, I'd have to travel kind of quite a distance to start up something new. So I figured I might as well make a new world. Plus, they said that there might be a lot of problems with the old version stuff. Like you'd probably have to pick up almost every machine and put it back down and set up everything over again. So I figure starting a new world would be a good fresh start. I used the filler to make walls on this, and I created a floor. I was gonna make a bunch of farms down here. I'll probably do this in the new world too. And let's see, my turtle farm. I added another turtle. And it's kind of a bummer. You gotta pick these guys up and get them going again if you either, restart the game, or if you go too far away from them, they stop too. Which, yeah, I don't know. Maybe if I had a multiplayer or a server running and had a chunk loader or something, or a world anchor, I could keep these guys going the whole time. But like this just doesn't work. I think world anchors don't work. Yeah, because I've traveled far away from these guys and had a world anchor down here, and they stopped. So I'm not sure. I mean, I know it's all multiplayer code now, but I think it still runs a little bit differently when you're playing in single player. So it's multiplayer, but not really. Yeah. You know, I don't know if I mentioned before, but most of the rubber that I'm getting, you can actually get from these guys. You just have to put this slime in the extractor, and you get 2 rubber from that. So if you're not near any rubber trees, as long as you have some of these slimes around, you can still get a lot of rubber. Oh, and I have the chest being fed into the the main line back to the storage and stuff. Yeah, so that's how the saplings are getting back up. I don't know if these will work if they have snow on top of them. Let's see. Well, they generate 1 at night no matter what, so I'd have to... Let's go sleep real quick and see if those are actually blocked. No, it doesn't matter if they have snow in front of them. They still work. So yeah, this is... I'm gonna miss this world. I think I got a good start going here, but I am happy that they added red power and also a bunch of other mods that were kind of missing from this, like wireless redstone, and yeah. So I'm having fun playing the new version, and I'll probably get caught up to where I am right now pretty quickly, now that I know some new things about thermal expansion, because you can get started a little bit quicker with thermal expansion because the machines are a lot cheaper to build. Like all you really need to do is find enough gold for them. Oh yeah, I made a world anchor right here. Not sure. Yeah, I need to read up a little bit on like how these world anchors, and in the newer version there's also chicken chunks, which is like chunk loaders, just like these world anchors, except they have, like, you right click on them and they have options to make the coverage area a little bit bigger, like the area that it's going to keep loaded, and you can change the shape of the area and all that stuff. So I'm liking those. It's just I don't know if they actually work when you're playing in single player. You might have to run it as a server. I think you can just if you're in single player, I know that you can open to LAN, and so it'll probably run like a server then, because I think it runs a little bit differently when you're playing in single player. It does. I mean, it says it's running a server, but it's not really. I don't know. I need to look into more detail about that, because yeah, I'd like to keep my turtles going and keep everything here going, because a couple times I've traveled away from this and I come back and I have no more biomass, and my seed oil is all gone too. So that's kind of a bummer that this power plant doesn't work if you want to go on a little trip. And I'm really liking these things right here. These are awesome. Yeah, I'm not sure if I showed these running the way they should, really. I know I showed in my episode where I was setting these guys up, I showed them doing the first tree, but yeah, I don't think I showed these guys, fully in action. Yes, they definitely do a good job. I mean, if there's an animal that gets in their way, or a mob, they'll just stop until the mob moves, and they'll continue on. It doesn't mess them up. And yeah, you could just leave these guys going. It's just, yeah, the only thing is you can't get too far away from them unless you have a chunk loader and you're running a multiplayer server. So I might set up a different system of collecting the saplings. Maybe maybe I'll have some water going or something, because you could actually save a lot of time and these guys, you know, they wouldn't have to turn around each time to vacuum up all the stuff, and plus they only vacuum what's like immediately in front of them at the time, so he's only vacuuming these spots right here, so that's not really very efficient, because, you know, there's saplings that are going to drop out here, and on the inside there's ones that drop that they're not going to pick up. So I may set this up a little differently next time. And yeah, also I don't know if I mentioned, I brought the ceiling down a bit. Like you only want there to be 7 spaces for the trees to grow, otherwise you'll get branches coming off of them, and the leaves will never decay, so it's not ideal that way. Okay, so that's the end of this season, and I hope you guys enjoyed as much as I did. This is definitely a good learning experience, and when we do the next world, I plan on doing things maybe a little differently. Probably not gonna stick around in my starter hole and make it my permanent home in the next one, because this one, yeah, I wasn't really planning on staying here at first, and as time went on, I realized, you know, I'm probably gonna have to start a new world anyway, so, you know, moving to a new area and building back up would have just kind of been a waste of time. So I tried to make this look as best it could and get it functioning the best it could. So, and I think I did an okay job of that. And I discovered a pretty good system for Minecraft jewels, because this is a very good hands-off system. Like, you don't have to really supply it with anything except for mulch every once in a while. Like, this is the only thing that you're really gonna have to come in and replace every once in a while. I mean, you may want to keep an eye on the levels, because if you have an excess, you should have like an extra engine, so you can burn that off, or I don't know, either that or just get a really big tank or something. Same with the seed oil. It's sometimes you'll run out of this, so you gotta maybe turn one of these engines off. But otherwise, this is great. Just constant source of free Minecraft jewels or Buildcraft energy. So yeah, and I learned a lot about Mistcraft here. I almost killed my series by trapping myself in a world, but luckily I made the mistake of not dropping off. Which one is it? Meteor Apocalypse, yeah. So because I had this, I was able to, you know, find my way back, because I had a linking book in here to exit. And I got a little bit of computer craft going. That's the first time I've actually messed with any computer craft too. So yeah, I knew a lot about these mods, like Buildcraft and let's say Red Power. Haven't used Red Power in this season, but Industrial Craft. I've pretty much dealt with all this stuff in those mods, but Thermal Expansion, Railcraft, definitely learned a lot about those new mods, or they're new to me anyway. Alright, thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you check out the new season of Feed the Beast mod pack. Yeah, I'll be releasing that pretty soon, because I've already actually recorded the first episode, but I decided not to just leave you guys hanging with this series, because I actually did do a little bit of work here before I started the new world in the 1.4.6 version. So yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you next season. Bye.